Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to talk about reported speech. In other words, we're going to talk about how to correctly repeat what other people have said. For example, if your friend says, "Hey, I'm sick," and you go somewhere else and you want to repeat what she said, you would say, "Mary said that she was sick." You would change I to a different noun or pronoun, and you're also going to change the present tense to simple past tense. And in this lesson, we'll focus on the verb tenses and how they shift when you repeat what other people say. So when we report speech, from the original speech, we're going to change the necessary pronouns. So for example, we just said that somebody said, "I'm sick." Then we're going to change it and say, "She said that she was sick," right? So it's going from I to she. This part is actually the very easy part. The harder part is right here. Whatever the original person said, whatever the verb tense that original person used, we're going to take it one verb tense back. I'm going to give you many examples of this, so please don't panic yet, but that is the rule. Change the pronouns and we're going to take one verb tense back. For example, if the original person used simple present, we're going to use simple past when we're repeating that person. Here's an example. She says, "I'm at home." That's simple present. When we want to repeat her, we're going to say, "She called and said that she was at home." So again, we're going to use simple past because the original speaker used simple present. When the original speaker uses simple past, we're going to use past perfect when we repeat them. So here's an example. "I was there with my parents." Simple past. And when I repeat her, I'm going to say, "Mary told me that she had been there with her parents." So again, if the original person uses simple past, please use past perfect for reported speech. When the original speaker uses present progressive, when we report what they say, we're going to use past progressive. I'm not sure if you like the word progressive, or maybe you prefer the word continuous, but they're the same thing. And if you have a preference, comment below and I will use whatever your preference is going forward. So the example here says, "I am running late." I'm running late. And when I repeat her, I'm going to say, "Mary called and said she was running late." So very easy, right? When it's present progressive, use past progressive when you're repeating her. If the original speaker uses present perfect in her speech, we would use past perfect when we repeat her. So example here again says, "We've been to Tokyo." And then when we repeat her, we would say, "Mary said that they had been to Tokyo." So it will go from present perfect to past perfect. And if the original person uses present perfect progressive, like "I've been waiting all day," I would use past perfect progressive if I wanted to repeat her. So for example, the customer complained that she had been waiting all day. So from present perfect progressive to past perfect progressive. And also, I haven't been mentioning this because our focus is on verb tenses, but please remember to change the pronouns always. The original person says "I," then you would change the pronoun to "she," and just change the pronouns accordingly. Lastly, if the original person uses will in reported speech, please use would. For example, original person says, "I'll be there." I will be there. Then when we repeat this person, I would say, "She promised that she would be there." And kind of similarly, the modal can, if somebody uses the modal can in the original speech, please use could in reported speech. For example, the original person says, "I can do it," and I want to repeat her, I would say, "Mary said that she could do it," because could is the past form of can. Now here's a chart if you find this helpful. But I just wanted to point this out. If the original person uses past perfect in her speech, for example, I had been there before 2019, and you repeat her, she said that she had been there before 2019. Notice that there's nothing further back than past perfect. So even if the original person uses past perfect, even when you repeat this person, you would still use past perfect because we don't have any other verb tenses to go back to. Before we end the lesson, let's do a little practice. Change the verb tenses of the following sentences into reported speech. And I have already changed the pronouns for you, so please focus on the verb tenses. Okay, let's review the answers together. Number 1, it says, the original person says, I don't want to go. He complained that he didn't want to go. Number 2, my parents are going to join us. She told me that her parents were going to join us. Number 3, my dog has had knee surgery. This is present perfect. He said that his dog had had knee surgery. So from has had, present perfect, we're just changing it to past perfect, which is had had, which sounds funny, but that would be the past perfect. Number 4, original person says, I'll see what I can do. She promised she would see what she could do. So will changes to would. What I can do, what she could do, right? Because could is the past form of can. The last one, we were sleeping when you called. So that's past progressive. I didn't give you an example of this, our various examples on this lesson, but past progressive would change to past perfect progressive. So he said that they had been sleeping when you called. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found that helpful, and if you did, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And please leave any comments or questions below, and I will be sure to get back to you. I'll see you guys next time.